What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to the madness. Today we're going to be doing another Axe tutorial, and today we're keeping it real simple. And that is, right from the box, how do we get this thing plugged in and making sounds and do it pretty quickly? So that's what we're covering today, is how to get started with the Axe 3. Let's jump right in. So I know that this isn't probably the best camera angle, but this is the back of the Axe 3. Right here, don't mind the fuzz that you might see. Right here is the power cable. This is the fast link that plugs you into the FS whatever, or FC12, so the switches and whatnot that you can buy additionally. This is the USB cable, which you'll plug into your computer. Right here, you can kind of see that. And then also right over here, you got left and right going out on output 1. This is going to my monitors. These two right here are coming from my audio interface, which is the left and right channels of my microphone. So the microphone goes through my interface into here, gets processed in the Axe, and that's how I'm using this thing right now. So let's go see the front of it. So we've got output 1 here and input 2 here. Input 1 is on the front where you plug in your guitar as well as your monitoring for your headphones. So let's check that out for a second. So right here is the front of the Axe unit. This is your power button. You can see a bunch of different things that these do. For this is I'm at home right now. It's set to 1012. That's my current preset. And all you really care about now that you've just plugged it in is getting some sounds out. So right here you can plug in your monitors, your headphones. And right now I've got a two-piece going on, so I've got this thing right here, and this thing gets plugged right into it. So, bloop, and then that gets plugged into here. And then this right here is my is going straight to my guitar, and this is your instrument. That's input number 1 right here. All right, so now that you've plugged in your powered studio monitors, if you've got them, your headphones, if you're using those, your guitar, plugged it into your computer via the USB, you're ready to pretty much roll. The first thing that you're going to want to do likely is download the Axe Edit software. Alright guys, so here we are. I'm on the top right telling you exactly what's going on. This is the Fractal Audio website. If I just go straight back to the base website, you come up with this. You just go to Products, Axe 3, or whatever model you have. And you go to Downloads or Axe Edit 3. Axe Edit 3 is right here. You download that sucker for whatever operating system you have. I have Windows, so I downloaded this one. And then if you need, you can download all of the owner's manuals. I recommend downloading all of these things. And then I recommend downloading the factory banks and everything that's in here, just to make sure that you have all of the proper firmware ready for your unit as soon as you plug in. Alright, so we just downloaded the Axe Edit. You launch it up, and you come up with about this screen. This is what it should kind of look like aside from the input 2. I just put that in there so that you can hear my voice, because input 2 is, as you remember from early in the video, is going straight to my microphone. Okay, so this is what you see, and you can change the preset by typing it in here or doing whatever you want in here. You can basically just go up through the presets, find a sound you like, start tinkering away. For me personally, I'm usually at a different preset, which is in the thousands, because I like to segregate my stuff pretty far away from the normal stuff. So here I am. Now that we're here, now what we're going to want to do is potentially get set up in a recording kind of setting, right? So down here I've got my Cubase 12. I'll just open it up so you can kind of see me going start to finish. I don't want to leave out too much shit. Apparently, I shut it down wrong last night. I do it all the time. I'm a terrible person. And so it's going to load all the stuff that you got to load up, and then I'll just pick a random project template. So this is Cubase, so this is just an example for me. Most DAWs have a very similar kind of setup. So what you're going to want to do is, as soon as it's loaded in here, this is taking a little bit longer than I thought it would. But, it's all for the sake of the stuff. This is a project I was working on, just so you can, not say I didn't warn you so. This is all kind of DAW related stuff. This is how I have a template set up. But either way, you're going to want to go to Studio, and you're going to want to go to Studio Setup. And what you're going to want to do inside this like audio system, whichever one you use, is you're going to want to pick Fast Audio Driver. Usually it says Axe-Fx Fast something. Either way, you want to make sure you're picking the ACO version. The ACO is the one that corresponds well with the Axe-Fx and gives you the lowest latencies. Now it'll tell you how much latency exactly you're going to get from input to output, and that's it's usually pretty good. It's pretty on the money for that. But if you're monitoring straight through your Axe-Fx to come through so you can hear what you're playing in, that's a hell of a lot better than to monitor using the software. I'll tell you that right now. I recommend direct monitoring so that you're not sitting there playing already pre-delayed stuff. You're not playing what you hear. So that's the deal here. Is you immediately go in there and you pull it in, you start up a new track, be it whatever you want to call it, and then you just go in there and you start recording. It's super easy plug and play. So make sure that your inputs and outputs for each track, like so per se for this one, it's mono in, left and right, and then it's outputting stereo. And that's the deal. So aside from that, we've got all these different things in here, right? So one of the first things you're going to want to do as soon as you open up this Axe Edit is you're going to want to go to FractalBot. Now, maybe you might have to do an update to FractalBot. I'm not entirely sure. But what you're going to want to do, and obviously for me, I have a new firmware update available. So what I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to click this, and I'm going to update my firmware real quick while I'm on video. There'll probably be a cut because it'll turn off. I'll have to turn off my Axe-Fx, and I'll lose my voice and have no real good video content for you. But that's what we're going to do. All right, now it's all finished. Now you can go back to FractalBot. It says connected firmware 19.08. Exactly what we want to see. Now that that's done, there's a bunch of other settings in here. And I think I'll go over these, for the most part, in another video. I just wanted to get you up and running. This is what you do when you first pull it out of the box. And, you can start playing with it right now. You know what I mean? You could have done it a while ago as soon as you plugged it into your output and then played it through your headphones if you wanted. But I just wanted to show you how to connect it to your computer, get it into a DAW, kind of update it, show you the basics. That's about it, guys. That's all for this video. I really appreciate you guys sticking around. If you got some value out of it, slap the like and subscribe. I'll be making videos like this and a bunch of other random shit, as I decide it. But I'll catch you all on the flippy floppy, y'all. Ciao.